Hello and welcome to Truth Seeker Psychic Readings. I am Matthew Habchi and welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. I'm so happy that you can join me. I really hope you enjoy this reading. This is for July 2020 and it is for the sign of Gemini. Okay, so let's get stuck into it, guys. Let's begin. So this is the theme of the month for you guys, Gemini. And these are the cards that follow for the month, okay, start to finish. Now, the theme of the month here is Queen of Cups, okay, so this is very good for you, all right? A Queen of Cups is also the Queen of Hearts, okay? She is a very compassionate, kind person, and this is somebody that I feel has emotional balance and is focused on what they want, and they are attracting what they want by listening to their heart, okay? So this month I feel as though if you get heart-centered, Gemini, I feel it's very, very important not to get caught up in your mind this month, okay? Now, you guys are very intellectual, which is fantastic, but I want you to focus on using that beautiful, powerful intellect for the right reasons and not to use it overly to drain you, okay? Because the heart is here, okay, to what? To make sure that you are making the right decisions when you trust it, okay? Because when you don't and you follow your mind over and over, you're going to lead yourself into situations that probably don't feel right. And why don't they feel right? Because you haven't been feeling enough, okay? But look, I want to make this positive. It is positive. You just need to make sure you're focused on what you want, and it needs to come from the heart, okay? You are very emotionally balanced this month, so you need to just make sure that you tap into that beautiful energy and not get caught up in the intellect. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to look at the first card for the month, which is the Two of Pentacles. And what this relates to is earthly matters, okay, where balance is concerned. All right, so physical things. Now, that pretty much means when it comes to things, that material things in your life this month, you need to make sure that you are not investing too much of your mind into this, that you need to trust how you feel and you need to go for what feels good for you. So just like the Queen of Cups who trusts her heart and does what's best for her heart, Gemini, you need to trust. You need to trust and you need to do the things that feel right to find your equilibrium, to find your balance. Now, the creative ones out there, the creative Geminis are going to be able to have all of these amazing ideas if you tap into your heart center, okay? So I would encourage you to do things that feel really good for you, okay? So if you are artistic, draw, write, be creative, do things that encourage that right brain and get it going, because that's going to create alignment for you. You guys in general need to remain balanced this month, and since we're talking about the heart, and you guys can be mind dominated, I feel as though it's important that you have balance between the mind and the heart, and don't allow material matters to get in the way, okay? Particularly of what? Of partnerships. Okay, so the Two of Cups is about partnerships, and this can be in a sense of love, marriage. So it is very important that you have balance, okay? That you are not tipped too far over. You have mind, heart balanced, and that you are not getting too caught up in the intellectual issues that can come up in a relationship. Trust how you feel. Don't debate everything. Gemini, you have a lovely air about you. You go with the flow, that you can move and you can be flexible. So I think this is a time to not be stubborn, okay, when it comes to love, and to trust what feels good and go for that. Okay, and do that and express that and be open. So there's a little bit of a block for some of you in terms of love. And if you're having difficulty finding the right person, I would say don't look for it right now. You need to be in the heart space and do what's best for you. So trust in all things that lead you to loving thyself, not in terms of looking for or projecting or love outside of yourself, but this is more of an internal focus, because when you do what's good for you, you're going to just attract love for all you single Geminis, all right? Because I know you have no problem attracting it. You just need to get into the heart space and not try and force things, okay, this month. With this, I also want to say there is something here to do with money, okay? There is a theme here. Now, material matters and wealth. So there are many of you that in here in July, you Geminis are trying to save for something, okay, that you're trying to hold on to some money, invest it somewhere. You're thinking about it, but you're not pulling the trigger. I think it's important to continue to save if you feel like you have a goal of reaching a certain amount. I feel like you have a little bit of a way to go here. The other theme is that it is important when it comes to business partnerships, okay, not to get too caught up in the finances, all right, this month. It is, again, a heart-centered month, so you need to trust in what feels right for you, not getting caught up in the little mundane details of finances and contracts and all that sort of thing, because that is going to create a little bit of a riff in a business partnership or when dealing with other people in business, for all of you people out there in business. So I would say don't let money get in the way of your decision making, okay, particularly when it comes to a business partnership. Now, this also is very interesting for you, Gemini, because you are the twins. So this is also saying, please don't get caught up in your mind, and it's also bolstering because we have cups, and these are connected. You need to be in the heart and not in the mind, because the mind for Gemini is the two twins ruling and fighting and not being able to make a decision. Why? Because you are in your head too much and you're allowing those two voices to speak louder than your heart. But your heart, electromagnetically, is so much stronger than your brain. So if you tap into that, if you get quiet, if you get peaceful, if you can meditate, if you can do something, go out in nature, explore, okay, you're going to have this intuitive feeling that you need to trust, and you need to always come back to this, especially in July, Gemini, because you have a clear signal here saying not to fight it, not to fight what's going on in your mind, but to trust what feels right and just go for that. Just go for it. You're good at that anyway, so I don't need to talk too much about it. So what you want to avoid is holding on to financial matters when it comes to partnerships, and this can also be in terms of a love relationship. Please be careful with money and arguing over money. It's not important. Come back to the heart. Okay, it will solve everything. I know that sounds strange, but if you just trust in what feels right and that you don't get stuck in these matters, you're going to move past it. Okay, now this is the Star in reverse, okay? So lack of flow, not allowing things to come into your life. What this can also mean is that some of you Geminis are holding back a little bit, okay? And I feel that there are a few of you out there with some past trauma or things that need to be healed. And I feel right now it's very, very important to get out of your head, because there are things that you potentially are holding on to, situations even without the trauma. Even some of you have situations from the past where things have happened financially or within a material sense that have slowed you down and stopped you from entering into the heart space. That's where you get the flow, okay? And the Star in reverse means that there is a bit of a block in your flow, okay? This is not your natural state, Gemini. Your natural state is to be free and to be adventurous and to go out there and explore, but you're being blocked a little bit, okay? So whatever it is that you've dealt with in the past, whatever trauma remains that you feel you need to deal with, now is a really good time to tap into that and to deal with it, to confront it, to heal from it. You might need some help, by the way, from a female figure this month. And I feel as though a mother figure or somebody that you trust, okay, an older female will be able to help you get rid of the emotional trauma and baggage that you've been holding on to. For those Geminis out there that have that, that they feel restricted by, and is tipping them out of balance and making them fight with their inner voice, okay? So very important lesson this month, trust the heart, okay, because the heart knows. The mind thinks and the heart knows. Trust the heart, go with your intuition. Don't get caught up in relationship issues when it comes to money and it comes to anything else to do with the mind. We can make this month very simple and uncomplicated. So trust in your heart and heal when you feel there's things that you need to let go of, and you'll have a great month, okay? So this is supposed to be a great time for you guys. You just need to get out of your head. That's all. So have an amazing month. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please share, like, and subscribe. I love you all, and I can't wait to see you again soon.